To open today's session, please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Jazla Hamad, Partner of Audit and Assurance at Deloitte Middle East. Jazla has hit an all-time career milestone as she became the first female Emirati partner in Deloitte's 96-year history here in the Middle East. This means that Jazla steps up as an equity owner and gains full-end responsibility for clients and sales, whilst overseeing a team of auditors and accountants. And yes, Jazla, I'm delighted to say, is an ACCA member. Congratulations and welcome.
Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here today with you all. Before I start, I would like to thank the ACCA for inviting me to deliver the keynote and for leading a pertinent discussion on women in finance and gender inclusion. My journey started in finance back in 2004 when I decided to major in accounting and finance back at university, and later transitioned to professional services when I interned at Deloitte, and subsequently joined the audit and assurance practice back in October 2009. What inspired me mostly was the opportunity to challenge myself and attempt something that was different and outside the norm for UAE nationals back in the day. Being a female Emirati auditor working in the private sector was something that was not customary or the norm. Even if I think about Zayed University, when I applied for internship, Deloitte or any of the Big Four was not in the list of internship opportunities, and I had to add it in the list in order to process my internship. In terms of challenges, as the first Emirati to join the audit and assurance practice at Deloitte UAE, I had a personal stake in breaking a prejudice that people had in general about Emirati, that we are not as hardworking or as committed as our counterparts. And I hope that myself and all the other UAE nationals who are holding leadership positions have been able to demonstrate differently that we are up to this challenge. I think I'm too short for this one. No, With my recent milestone and being the first Emirati partner in the Deloitte Middle East practice since 1926, I've been humbled by the overwhelming number of people who have reached out to me over the past 2 weeks to congratulate me, to express how proud they are of my achievement or how inspiring my story is, especially for an Emirati and as a woman. As we're midway in 2022, and we would have expected that at this point we would have more women representation in leadership positions. However, that's not the case, as also noted by Fadila. Of course, there's more that firms can do to ensure diversity and inclusion of women, and by ensuring that our culture is tailored enough to accommodate this or to maintain this. The early years is the thing that matters the most, and ensuring women participation in the early years in their career and having their voice heard and having a solid mentor is very critical and makes a huge difference. So I'm here today to provide 5 words of wisdom that helped me in my career progression. The first thing is find a mentor. Find a mentor who would support you, who would advise you on career opportunities to advance your career. And as noted earlier, this is very critical. Mentors, they inspire you, advise you, spot opportunities that you might not have sight of, guide you in pushing your boundaries and achieving the different milestones in your career. I was very lucky enough actually to have a mentor throughout my career at Deloitte. My mentor is here today, and I would like to personally thank her. So Cynthia, thank you. And if you could give her a round of applause. The second thing I would say is find a way to stay motivated and and focused on your goal. Ignore all the outside noises, whether the negativity, any hurdles, challenges, disgruntled staff, disgruntled colleagues, and company politics. That is something that I've done. Perseverance is the third one. As women, we wear many hats, whether as mothers whether as parents, caretakers, daughters. And above all of that, you have also the cultural expectation placed on us. Therefore, it's important to never give up and focus on your dreams. The fourth one would be to make the time for the things you enjoy. Focusing on your career is important, obviously, but at the same time, disconnecting, taking the time to do the things you love, the little things you love, or with your family members or whatnot, in order to recharge, to refocus your energies, and because without which you're likely to burn out, obviously, and then you start questioning whether all of this is worth it or whatnot. Finally, I will leave you with the words of wisdom from His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, which the Vice President, Prime Minister, and ruler of Dubai, which I've always found very inspiring. The future belongs to those who imagine it, design it, and execute it. So own your future. Thank you so much.